Good day, doctor. My name is Lin Tian Long, and my metric number is 281725. Now I'm going to present about the lessons that I learned in our group infographic assignment with the title of Green Book. So let's get started. The first lesson that I learned from the movie is whatever you do in your daily routine, just do it all the best before we get regret. So why I would say that the Tony has said, whatever you do it 100%. When you work, work. When you laugh, laugh. When you eat like it's your last meal. Even though this quote is actually just Tony explaining why he got such a huge appetite, it is certainly a very inspiring words that can be put into the practice in a whole manner of different ways. One of the examples Don is so trusting of Tony is because he knows he commits 100% into his job, which is something Tony does to all aspects of his life, as the quote reveals. However, this is a very inspiring comment for everyone to live by. People should give everything they've got into any situation, as it makes things more worthwhile and enjoyable. This remark is typically primarily used in reference to difficult situations, but Tony educates Don to commit to the enjoyable activities just as strongly. So moving on to my next point, the second lesson that I learned from the movie is that violence is not the only way to overcome the problem. I agree with the statement that Don said, you never win with violence. You only win when you maintain your dignity. In my opinion, the action taken by Don just makes the relationship between each others become more stiffer, and it shows very unpolite, and also the problem couldn't be solved perfectly. The moment that Don used his fist to settle his matter while he faced an issue, which is shown right from the start of the movie, and he throws someone out of the bar and has a fight. This is already proven that Dong is a violent guy. Later in the movie, his aggression lands Tony and Don in jail, which is something unfamiliar to Don. He teaches Tony that when you use violence, you lose. From this part, it can be said that Tony is implicated with the violence of Don. By the way, it is a good lesson that he gives to his bodyguard and is an inspiring quote that everyone can learn a little something from. Lastly, the lesson that I learned from the movie is that we should not judge a person good or bad things based on what we see. This can be shown from Don while he is performing before a whites-only audience at a large mansion during a break. He asks for the location of the restroom. However, he was told that he used the outhouse just because he is black but not white. Moreover, Don had a bad experience at the clothes store in Macon. He noticed that there is a new suit which was suitable for him and wanted to try, but the workers say that it's only for the white customers are allowed to try on their clothes. And also, Dong has been discriminated by the workers in the restaurant and told that only white can dine in the restaurant. So on this criteria, it can be concluded that Dong is being a racist discrimination, and it is unfair for him by just judging a book by its cover. In a nutshell, the lesson that I learned from the movie are three of it, which are whatever you do in your daily routine, do it all the best before we regret. Violence is not the only way to overcome the problem. And last but not least, we should not judge a person, good or bad things based on what we see. It is an established fact that there is too many people who come and different place, ethnic groups, and skin tones. So consequently, I sincerely hope that people everywhere are beginning to treat one another with more respect in order to set the foundation for a world of peace that will endure forever. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening.